Welcome and thank you all for being here today. The Shelburne District Fire Department is excited to announce that we've partnered with Dufferin Caledon MPP Sylvia Jones and the Insurance Bureau of Canada to raise awareness of carbon monoxide poisoning safety here in the Shelburne area. In Ontario, more than 65% of injuries and deaths from carbon monoxide occur in the home. We want to make sure everyone is safe from CO. You must have a working carbon monoxide alarm adjacent to each sleeping area of your home if your home has a fuel burning appliance, a fireplace, or an attached garage. For added protection, install carbon monoxide alarms on every story of the home according to manufacturer's instructions. This partnership will allow the Shelburne District Fire Department to provide a large number of the necessary CO alarms to homes in our area. I would now like to introduce Dufferin Caledon MPP Sylvia Jones.
Thank you very much, Chief. I am very pleased to be part of today's announcement. The Insurance Bureau of Canada's very generous donation to our community is literally going to save lives. And it is very helpful when we have a willing partner like the Shelburne District Fire Department who will make sure that the people who need these carbon monoxide detectors get them. And with that, I would like to introduce Liam from the IBC.
Thanks very much. So I have a few prepared remarks I'll read off. So I want to begin with a sincere thank you to Dufferin Caledon MPP Sylvia Jones for putting together today's event. And thank you also, Chief, for hosting us today. So when we talk about fire safety at IBC, it immediately brings to mind images of flames and smoke, but there's no images to point to when it comes to carbon monoxide. You can't see it, you can't touch it, and you can't taste it. But it can be deadly. So deadly that it's the #1 cause of accidental poisoning deaths in North America. Now, every so often we hear or read about carbon monoxide poisonings, like the tragic deaths of a family of 4 in Ashcroft, BC earlier this year. But there's also positive stories. A couple in Saskatoon, a family in Cochrane, Alberta, hundreds of children at a daycare center in Greenberg, New York. These are just some of the lives saved by carbon monoxide detectors this year. Hearing the sound of the alarm can mean the difference between getting out alive and not getting out at all. At IBC, we have a long history of working with prevention and safety groups across Ontario and indeed across Canada. It's a tradition we're proud to continue with partnerships like this one. And while Ontario may have amended its fire code in 2014 to mandate carbon monoxide detectors, making us the first province to do so, compliance remains a significant challenge. So it's our hope that IBC's donation of these detectors helps prevent future tragedies from happening. I want to say thank you again to MPP Jones, without whose leadership today's donation would not have been possible. Thanks very much.
So with IBC, Insurance Bureau of Canada's very generous donation of 150 of these detectors, we've requested the Shelburne District Fire Department to distribute them, to make sure that they get into the homes that need them. It is law that people must have them, but it's a relatively recent change, and we want to make sure that the people who need them have them, so IBC's donation will go a long way towards that goal.
And what is motivating you to participate in this in the first place?
Well, actually, the idea behind getting carbon monoxide detectors into the building code was started by one of my colleagues, and it was a tragedy. There was a tragedy in his community, and he took this on as a personal project. It took many, many years to make the changes, so I'm thrilled that it has happened, but more importantly, we need to get the message out that everyone needs these, and 150 are going to go a long way to make sure that everyone gets them.
It's really great. Thank you very much. This is Alex Scher for the Shelburne Freelancer, sharing Shelburne with the world.